My job is not important. God is important. God is the source. Now, I'm telling you why He's the source. You didn't wake yourself up this morning. That's reality. That's the reality. That is the truth of the matter. If He took air out of your body, you wouldn't have been able to get up this morning. If He stopped your heart from beating, you wouldn't be able to flow and function. He the one give you the ability and the strength. Without Him, you couldn't do nothing. And so that's why I tell people all the time with the little degrees and everything else, and semicolons and the commas behind everything they do, doctor and professor. God bless all y'all hip hops. But let's get this straight. At the end of the day, it's still God that gave you that ability to think, to breathe, to come, to get those educations, to go to school, to get what you had to get so you can better yourself, and not only for yourself, but everybody else. And here's the thing, when you better yourself, God would allow you to put yourself on the back burner and push other people forward. Your education can help people move forward. See, the people that you push forward don't have to have an education. You just got to be in line to help them. And that's what people got to realize. You got such a big degree and you can't do this, you can do this, you can't do that. No. As a matter of fact, I applied for a couple of Georgia school board. And here's my thing about school board sometimes. And I may get proud of saying that, so I don't care. When it comes down to it, you don't have to join a glee club to be in no position. I don't need to be in no sorority, no Sarah, no Peacock, no nothing. No sci-fi, no Omega, nothing. Let's be fair about it. Because everything that's in those same clubs that they in, they done slept, whored, and did everything they want to do around up in there. So now they put you in a position because they know you. They know what you did. And so when they get something that they want to get done and slip by and slick in, they want to push you to the forefront and say what you did. No, shut that booger down. Get somebody in there that's going to be fair all the way across the board. Yeah, and I love everybody. Fire me. Tonight is your night to fire me. I said it. I don't care no more. Because my thing is, God done so much for me. It's time to quit lying to people. People need jobs, and they want us to go to all these classes. What you going to classes for? You ain't using none of this stuff in the doggone schools anyway. Counselors, you got to teach 3 or 4, 5 years to be a counselor. That's retarded. You got to teach to be a counselor? You got to teach to be a principal? No. Education makes you what you're supposed to be. You got to have license. Of course you're supposed to have license. After you get the license, then what other formal lines you got to go through with? I'm telling you something. I tried to get on the police force so I can do a probation officer. Mobile Police Department. I tried to get on to be a probation officer because I want to help people. I don't want to tragically send them back to jail. I've seen my own people, family members, sent to jail because the guy wanted them to go back to jail. He ain't helped them. He held a monkey wrench over their head. He's trying to hold them down in the ground so he'll have a job to hold on to. I said, that's about the biggest bull I ever seen in my life. That's why I tell people, watch who you put in office. Watch who you vote for. After you get them in there, all of a sudden now they want to go back on what they said. No, I don't need you in office no more. I'm looking at your history. I don't believe in you no more. You lied. So now, I got it out there. I'm looking to see my pink slip tomorrow. Because at this point, people need to know that they are being treated fairly. Treated fairly. They put everybody on top of everybody that just don't need to be there. You're right, it's who they know. And the one they know is the biggest trash compactor they could ever have in there. Sleeping with children. Some of the schools are like a regular soap opera because everybody got a partner inside the system. I ain't got time for that. I got enough at home. I don't need no more. Too much baggage is not good. I don't need it. I don't need it. And I'm just being fair. I mean, fair. I expect a pink slip tomorrow. I see y'all at work. Because they say you can't talk about school system. I did tonight. I broke rules. That's what Pastor Harris do. They called me a renegade. God bless you. That's my cue. Because at this point, I don't live for nobody but God. That's who I live for. If he take me out here tonight, I'm going gladly. Because I spoke truth to what he has allowed me to see. And so you can't stay in a place where people have degraded and downgraded you. That's why I tell everybody Sunday about being a custodian. They think that's just a lower grade. I don't pick up no paper. Y'all pick it up. Let you pick it up. Because the next question is, do you wipe your rump when you get off the toilet? Everybody wipe the rump when you get off the toilet. Yo, we still on. I'm letting them hear tonight. They didn't know the truth. Because at this point, we got to be realistic. We got to be real. Nothing fake, nothing fickle, nothing fishy, nothing phony. It has to be real. It's got to be real. People are tired. I'm tired. That's why I don't let a whole lot of prophets speak into my life. Because they be lying. Prophet lying. Prophets do what they do. They profit. They get money from you. Come see this prophet. He is in the back splitting money with another pastor because he took it all away from his own members. What kind of mess is that? That ain't right, because then that pastor have to live with the fact that their members are now suffering with a bill that has to be paid, can't be because they gave it all to the prophet. Who God's going to do? Oh, and feel a Lord all up in the jeans. But then they broke when the prophet leave. That's why I told him Sunday. Prophet come tell me I'm going to get a new car. The first thing I'm going to tell him, son, I need a down payment. If it's too immaculate for me to handle, I need a down payment. Because I ain't going to, I'm not showing it to him the Lord said you're going to give me this. No. Them folk going to lock you up. They're going to say, this fool crazy. Call the cops. That's what they're going to say. Amen. That's enough tonight. I wrote out my pink slip for me tonight. See y'all in the morning.